What's up, guys? We're talking about the top 7 things that you must know when moving to Colorado Springs, and we're getting to it right now. Hey guys, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Clay.
We're the Martin brothers. We're doing these videos every single week about what it's like to live in Colorado Springs. So be sure to smash that like button and give us a subscribe so that you're notified whenever we drop new videos. Also, we're full-time realtors, Clay and I both, so we're helping people every single day that want to live and buy real estate in Colorado Springs. So hit us up with any questions that you have about the market or the area. Call us, text us, come knock on our door. Whatever you got to do to get a hold of us, we'd be more than happy to help you out.
Hey, today we're going to be talking about the 7 things you're going to want to know before moving to Colorado Springs. Alright, so number 7 is Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak is known as America's Mountain, and I've actually been fortunate enough to have climbed it or summited it before. It is a freaking intense mountain, alright? It was about a 10-hour round trip, alright? Pikes Peak is one of 53 14ers in the state of Colorado.
Which is crazy. That means there's 53 mountains that are over 14,000 feet.
Which is a lot. But Pikes Peak is, like I said, it's brutal, but it's also one of the easier mountains to summit because you can do it on foot. You can drive up it via a car, a bike, which people do, or there are multiple tour companies that take people up in buses, jeeps, and so on. There's another company, it's called Pikes Peak Bike Tours, I believe. They'll drive you up in a van with a bunch of bikes. You hop on a bike and you cruise down. Better than cruising up because there's no such thing. But a couple fun facts about Pikes Peak is that it sits 8,000 feet above the city of Colorado Springs. So it's a big freaking mountain and it's just huge.
And you pretty much get to see it wherever you are in the city. It's absolutely gorgeous, you know, when you just happen to like look up and you see this insane mountain. It's super gorgeous. A lot of the year it's snow-capped, which makes it even prettier. And it's just an amazing feature here in Colorado Springs, and everyone knows it.
And also at the bottom of Pikes Peak, or at the end of Manitou, there's what's known as the Manitou Incline. And it is it's an incline that's 0.9 miles in length, and it's very extremely vertical. And it's technically the beginning of the bar trail, or something else you can do instead of starting at the trailhead at bar trail. I guess I should clarify. Bar trail is the trail head to take you up to Pikes Peak so that you can summit it.
Okay, so number 6, we're going to be talking about what's up with all these names like Palmer and Penrose. Well, General Palmer was a founder of Colorado Springs. So we have a lot of places in Colorado Springs and around Colorado Springs that are named after him, like Palmer Lake, Palmer High School, Palmer Park, right? He's also the founder of the Antlers Hotel. So that's a really popular hotel in downtown Colorado Springs. Really great place to go and visit. And then you also have Penrose, Spencer Penrose. And he's the founder of the Broadmoor, which is this beautiful resort in southwest Colorado Springs. And Penrose has quite a few places named after him as well. You've got like Penrose Hospital, Penrose Stadium. And like I said, he was the owner or creator of the Broadmoor, and it's an incredible place to go and visit.
It is. My wife and I, every winter, when they put out Christmas lights, I mean, I can't tell you a dollar amount, but it's some of the most beautiful Christmas lighting I've ever seen. Their grounds are absolutely insanely beautiful, and just a great place to go look at Christmas lights every year. There are a handful of people I know that have proposed at that place, so if that just kind of gives you any idea what it's like, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it like being like during the wintertime, but it's tons of trees surrounding a lake kind of in the center of the property. So you've got the water there, and I mean, it's got a be several $100,000 worth of Christmas lights
Yeah.
that are up. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, Palmer and Penrose, you're gonna see it all over the place, so you might as well know now what it's all about.
All right, guys, number 5. We're going to go ahead and get it out of the way. Colorado, the entire state, mostly Colorado Springs and Denver, has really bad drivers, okay? People talk about it all the time. They complain about it. So we're going to address it right here, right now. Colorado Springs has a ton of transplants, people from all over. Well, the places that I've been, it's easy to say that there are bad drivers everywhere, okay? But since everybody is from all over, they're here, they're all in one place, and people are just bad drivers, okay? Some other fun facts about traffic here in Colorado Springs is that it is a big city, but it's not a big metropolitan. So it's safe to say that it takes you about 20 minutes to get anywhere you're trying to go, unless it is during rush hour in the morning or the evening. You can go ahead and plan for some extra time.
But not much, like, 5-10 minutes. It's not like Los Angeles traffic.
Not
or
at all.
Something like that. Pretty moderate when it comes to traffic. So
Colorado Springs is about an hour and a half drive to Denver International Airport. A lot of people, I get asked that question all the time, is how far away is DIA from Colorado Springs? The quick answer is about an hour and a half, depending on which way you go. There are also toll roads in Denver, so just be prepared to get a bill in the mail a couple weeks after you make that drive. If you hit a toll road, it'll be unexpected and you'll question yourself, when did I go through a toll?
And going back to bad drivers, so you got to imagine, like, we've got people from California and Texas and Florida moving here that have never driven in snow. So like when we do get a snowfall, like you got people that are on the roads and they just completely like freak out. And then like he said, just tons of transplants. So you've got different drivers from all over the nation and trying to do their thing on the roadway. So just be prepared for that and don't be surprised.
And some of those are in two-wheel drive cars. So a two-wheel drive car going uphill on wet ice is just a recipe for disaster.
All right, and number 4, we're going to be talking about the military, right? So we are absolutely in a military town. We've got a lot of military installations here, and we're a town that loves our military men and women. So just be prepared for that. Like if you're coming from an area that doesn't have a lot of like Army, Air Force, folks like that, you're just going to see a lot of folks in uniform, which is honestly, it's pretty awesome to be a part of. Especially having come from the military, I like to be around that now. You've got the Air Force Academy to the north, which is a huge, installation in the Northwest where all the Air Force cadets go to school and then will later be commissioned into the Air Force. And then we've got Fort Carson, which is one of the larger Army installations in the U.S. So that's in like southern Colorado Springs. And then we have 2 Air Force installations, and that's going to be Peterson Air Force Base and Schriever Air Force Base. And then we have NORAD that's in Cheyenne Mountain, and that's on the west side. And if you haven't heard, Space Force, right? Space Force is coming to town. Actually, it's already come to town. I can't believe that's even a real thing, but it's pretty awesome. I still don't know what they're going to be doing. And we absolutely love our men and women here in uniform.
All right, guys, number 3, whatever, is the United States Olympic Training Center, Committee, Museum. It's got it all. We were named Olympic City, USA. Guys, Colorado Springs is home to over 10,000 athletes every year to come out here and train for the Olympics. We've got over 20 governing bodies here for the Olympics. We are home to the Olympic and Paralympic Training Center and the Olympic and Paralympic headquarters. Also, we just built a state-of-the-art Olympic and Paralympic museum. We actually did an entire video of it. If you want to go back a couple months and look for that video, it is, without a doubt, Colorado Springs' newest and most attractive feature in our city.
And in that video, we did a full-blown tour of the museum. So you'll get to see, like if you go back and look at it, it was a couple months back, all the features, really, really cool. I did it with my daughters. We walked through the whole thing. It's about 25 bucks per person. So it's kind of pricey, like for a family to go, but you definitely got to check it out, whether you're moving here or you're just coming to visit. Like definitely check it out. Spend the 25 bucks per person and go scope it out. It's just a lot of really cool features. They have some interactive stuff as well, and I think it would be a big hit, whether it's just you or you and your family. All right, and number 2, we're going to be talking about tourism. So tourism is a huge plus to Colorado's economy, and we get over 23 million visitors annually that come and visit Colorado Springs. And at the end of the day, that pumps over $6.6 million per day into the like Pikes Peak region economy, which is amazing for our city. So when you come out here, you know, if you're planning on moving out here, just anticipate that, you know, tourism season is typically like May through September. So it's going to be a little more congested. That's on the roads and on the trails. So just bear with it. At the end of the day, it's really great for our economy, really great for you as a resident. But you know, you are going to have to deal with some tourists, you know, at certain times throughout the year, but it's totally worth it.
All right, guys, last but not least is number 1, and that is dog friendly. Colorado Springs is a huge dog friendly city. It's amazing. I feel like everybody has a dog, if not 2 or 3. But
I don't.
But what do you have?
2 kids, a bunny, and a tortoise.
So, kind of cool.
Tank and Luna.
But Colorado Springs, it is not only a dog-friendly state, they have accommodations for you to get out and do stuff with your 4-legged pet. So they've got multiple dog parks throughout the city, like Bear Creek Dog Park, Fox Run Dog Park, Palmer Park Dog Park, and then there are multiple hikes that you can take your dog on almost any hike, but some of them are actually off-leash dog parks. So you can take them, let them run, and it's so cool. Like, you don't get that everywhere. I take Side at Palmer Park. It's really close to my house. It's one of those off-leash dog areas. It's about a 2 miles total round trip, an hour, 1 mile out to the peak. It overlooks downtown Colorado Springs, and then it's about a mile hike back. Very easy. Anybody coming from anywhere, all age groups can do this hike. Recently, Bear Creek Dog Park was voted in one of the top 5 dog parks in America, and it's a cool place to go. You can take them to breweries, restaurants. There's actually a restaurant catered specifically to dog owners called Pub Dog on the west side. They've got an outdoor play area for the dog, turf, toys, you know, playground, the whole thing, and a nice patio and a nice inside for you, your family, and your dog to go out and enjoy dinner or drink. Hey guys, so those are the 7 things that we think you should know about living in Colorado Springs. Listen, Jacob and I are both realtors here in Colorado Springs, and we want to do anything we can to earn your business. We help folks just like you buy and sell real estate, or help you find a place to eat, whatever it may be. We want to be your resource, okay? Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button below so that you guys get notified the next time we drop a video. It also is really helpful when you do that for YouTube's algorithm. It's going to keep putting our videos higher and higher up.
And we need the help because we don't know what the hell we're doing.
But guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.